Let's face it, most exercises you see on the guitar are a total waste of time because they don't actually fix anything in your guitar playing, they don't move you forward. And I'm not saying that you suck, but your technique could do with a little bit of work. So I'm going to show you the 3 top exercises I've come to with over 20 years of performing and teaching hundreds of students. These 3 are going to push forward your volume and your tone, then stop you over gripping the neck so you can dart around the frets and synchronize your hands really well so that you can have flawless shifts, legato playing, and double the speed in your music. So let's get into it. First up is volume and tone on your guitar. Volume comes from pushing the string down into the body of the guitar, not pulling it up. When we think about plucking the string, we usually start by pulling the string up and away. And of course, as you curl your finger, it can turn into a hook that pulls the string up. We want to avoid hooking, we want to avoid pulling the string up, we want to push it down. So this is an exercise I've done for over 10 years myself. I still do it today. Playing a song where you just push the string down into the guitar and then you lift up without playing it. Doesn't sound great, but it really gets that feel in your hand of pushing into the guitar without playing it. Means you're just focusing on that one feeling, and then when you stop doing the exercise and move into your song, this bleeds into what you're doing and your tone, your volume will instantly start blossoming out of the guitar. One of the key things we want to do in our left hand is only press the string down as much as is needed, but no more than that. A great exercise for that is press down the string, make sure your finger is right next to the fret, but get both a clean note and a bit of buzz in the note at the same time. So you can hear the clean note, you can hear a little bit of buzz. If I press a bit harder, I get the clean note. If I press a bit gentler, of course I get no note. We want right on that middle ground, where you can hear the note has a bit of sustain to it, but you also hear a high-pitched buzz behind it. This will teach your hand exactly where that point is, so that if you add a few more grams of pressure, yes, I know, grams isn't a form of pressure, it's weight, but few more grams and then you've got your clean note. We want your hand to get the feeling for where that point is, because most people are pressing far too hard because they think if they press a little bit lighter, they'll get a buzz note, but really you can keep reeling it back and press as gently as you can, but we just don't know where that point is. That's what this exercise is here to show you. Then synchronizing both your left and your right hands. Most people, when they start playing, they press down the note with their left hand. That is choosing what note they're playing. They then follow up by playing it in their right hand. This isn't a sequence we want to keep. When you start playing the guitar, great, you don't want to be jumping too advanced too soon. But as you get used to the feeling of pressing down the strings and playing, we want to do them at exactly the same time. As soon as you press here, you play on the other side, the same time. The exercise I use for this is, I'd start somewhere high up the neck. I would then dart down the neck and play the chord as I land. Don't worry about it buzzing. You heard that one buzz slightly. Don't worry about it being inaccurate. We don't want to adjust. We don't want to move, adjust, find it, play. We want to move and play, so we land and play both together. This is going to do a few things. Firstly, your signals going out to your muscles are the same. You close at the same time, coordination's fine, your hands like doing the same thing at the same time. Trying to delay one slightly after the other is much harder to do. The signals going through your nerves are much more complicated. We'll just generally get a more complex system. We want to simplify it. But also, if you are adjusting on every note, you're never training yourself to just have the correct approach and play at the same time. The analogy I use with this is, if you're looking to do that fancy Tokyo drift style swerve the car into a parking, you're not going to learn this by parallel parking thousands of times over. It's never going to happen. Exactly the same on the guitar. If you shift and then you adjust your fingers and then when you're ready you play the note, you're training yourself to pause and adjust on every single shift. We never want to adjust. Bass line, don't do it, stop doing it. You want to be an advanced guitarist. So move and play, and if you happen to miss the note, I hit it that time, restart from the beginning. Have the full approach in your playing. That one missed, I'll try it again. What you keep doing it, and what you're learning is the approach into playing, fast movement, land, play at the same time. As you start getting used to this, you will double the speed of your playing, and if you're just trying to play more legato, this will get rid of any of the gaps between your notes that, of course, are going to be separating them, giving them that detached sound. So as a recap over these three, for more volume, we want to be pushing into the guitar, so pressing the strings in like buttons but not actually playing them gets you on the right part of your finger, gets you with that feeling of pressing into the guitar. When you play the note, same thing, just slide off. Then for your left hand, instead of over gripping, we press the note down so we get both a buzz and a clean note. And you can play a whole piece like that, and your hand will start to learn the exact level of pressure needed to be able to play the note cleanly, but without overpressing. This is going to heavily relax your hand, and it would just feel far more comfortable. Then, synchronizing your hands, you want to be able to dart across the note, land, play a note at the same time. As your left hand lands, your right hand plays. Same time, no adjusting, no delay. So, give yourself an approach. Don't place the chord slowly, adjust, get ready, start somewhere else, maybe even in a different chord shape, then approach in, land, play all together. This is going to transform your guitar playing. It is impossible to play quickly and smoothly if every time you land, you adjust first and you play. These are my favorite exercises on the guitar that I've been doing for years. They really push forward my playing. They've done it for hundreds of people who I've taught as well. Make sure with any exercise you're doing, you're starting with what is the problem you're trying to solve? What have you noticed in your playing that you want to find a way of moving through that as fast as possible? That's all an exercise is there for. There are no exercises you should be doing without knowing exactly what it's targeting. Then see if you can find an exercise that works for that. If you have something that you are working on in your playing, you don't know how to solve it, drop it in the comments below. I can give you an exercise specifically around what it is you're working on. Also, if this you think could be helpful to a friend, if you think their guitar playing sucks and it could do with a bit of improvement, share this with them. By the time they get to this part of the video, they may feel a little bit insulted, but they'll also be a better guitarist. So, I mean, weigh up the two. Like, subscribe, I'm growing this as a hub for you to learn and push forward your guitar playing. And if you want to see the 3 biggest mistakes that people make while playing the guitar, check out this video here and see if any of those you're guilty of. I'll see you in there.